You wake up. And before your feet touch the floor, your mind is already gone. A notification. A headline. A stranger's opinion on a screen you didn't choose to open. By the time you sit down to do the one thing that actually matters today, something else has already claimed you. This is not a discipline problem. You've been told it is. Told to try harder. Wanted more. Build better habits. But no one asked the real question, who is doing the wanting? Because your attention isn't drifting. It's being taken. Every app. Every feed. Every ping, built by people who study the human mind for a living. And they are not studying it to protect it. They are studying it to sell it. Pause for a moment. Think about the last hour of your life. How much of it did you choose, and how much of it chose you? That gap, between what you meant to do and what you actually did, is not weakness. It's the trap. And today, we name it. Here is what modern psychology has confirmed. What Silicon Valley has quietly known for 2 decades. Your brain runs on dopamine, not as a reward for pleasure, but as a signal for anticipation. The pull to check your phone isn't satisfaction. It's the promise of it. Unfinished. Always one scroll away. A variable reward loop. The same mechanism behind a slot machine. You are not weak for falling into it. You are human, reacting exactly the way your nervous system was built to react. Inside a world it was never built for. This is why willpower fails. Willpower is finite. Fighting an infinite, engineered opponent. Read that again. You are not losing a fair fight. You are losing a rigged one, and blaming yourself for the loss. Psychologists call the ability to resist this pull cognitive control. And here's the part most people miss. Cognitive control isn't a personality trait. It's a skill. Trained the way a muscle is trained, through repetition. Not motivation. Which means the problem was never your character. It was your filter. 2,000 years before smartphones existed. A man named Epictetus, born into slavery, freed by philosophy, taught something modern neuroscience is only now catching up to. He called it the dichotomy of control. Some things are within your power. Your judgments. Your responses. Your attention. Everything else is not. You don't control the notification. You don't control the headline. You don't control what someone says about you today. But you control whether you follow it. Control your response. Marcus Aurelius wrote to himself, in private, that the mind takes the color of its own thoughts. Not the world's thoughts. Not the algorithm's thoughts. Its own. Every time you hand your attention to something without deciding to, you let someone else color your mind for you. True maturity is not reacting to everything you're capable of noticing. True maturity is choosing what deserves you. This is the Stoic Filter. Not a productivity hack. A boundary, placed not around your time, but around your awareness itself. And a boundary you don't defend isn't a boundary. It's a suggestion. Here's what no one tells you about silence. We've been conditioned to treat it as absence. Dead air. A gap to fill, with music. With noise. With one more scroll. But the Stoics understood silence as a discipline. A space where you decide, instead of react. Silence is not weak. Silence is where your power lives, because it's the one place nothing can hijack it. You don't owe the world an instant response. You don't owe your attention to every voice raised toward you. Practice this today. When the pull comes, the notification. The urge to check. The need to explain yourself to someone who hasn't earned it. Wait. 3 seconds. Just 3. That gap is the entire war. Pause for a moment. Not because delay is powerful on its own, but because in that space, you remember, you're the one who decides where your mind goes. Not the app. Not the algorithm. Not the noise. The moment you remember that, you've already taken it back. Your focus was never broken. It was borrowed, quietly. Constantly. By design. Here's what to carry with you. 1 Stoic lesson: you don't control what reaches for your attention. You only control whether you give it. 1 psychological truth: willpower alone was never going to save you, the fight was never fair. Trained control is what wins. 1 action: the next time you feel the pull, wait 3 seconds before you follow it. That's the whole practice. Nothing more. Small. Repeatable. Yours. Because the world will keep reaching for your mind, every single day. For the rest of your life. The only question that matters is this: if your attention is the one thing no one can take without your permission, how much of it have you been giving away without even noticing? Master your thoughts. Own your reality.